Yo, yo. What up? What do we got? Alberto, what up? Blessings. What's up? 8K? Eon, what the dilly, yo? I know. You believe that? I think I hung up with you. I stopped talking to you guys right after that happened. How do you feel about Mexican getting KO'd by a guy with 4 knockouts? What's up, Kalia? You root against Hispanics, Eon? So I was watching that fight, right? Armani, what up? And I was thinking to myself, he has 4 knockouts, but he's hitting hard. Like, he was countering Mungia with some hard shots. And I was like, wonder why he's such low knockouts. It looks like he's punching here. Guess I was right. I think Mungia was in too many wars. Canelo, Benzini, a bit much. Bizinian? Who the fuck's Bizinian? What do you think about Charles Conwell? I don't know. Somebody, was that you who asked me that? I've never looked into him yet. I don't know much about him. And by the way, I dropped my Shaq video, got it done. I'll world premiere it here with you guys in a little bit. There's my first non-boxing video, although technically it's boxing because it's about Shaq's fights. Don't start making excuses, Alberto. Damn, at least you owning you're biased. And Berlanga put out a tweet, I believe, right, saying you fucked up the bag. I hate the term the bag, but you know, he's basically saying we could have fought next, now we can't. That's happened a few times. Tyson Holyfield happened the first time when Buster Douglas beat him. Tommy Morrison, I think, was going to fight, was it Lennox Lewis or Riddick Bowe? And then Michael Bentt beat him. That was done. I like Mungia, but I love the underdog. Yeah, me too. Charles Conwell had a layoff back in 2019 after he killed a fighter. Ooh, damn. That's tough. Berlanga try and duck Caleb. You guys saw Fat Joe talk about. I don't remember seeing that footage of Caleb going up to Fat Joe and Fat Joe like, basically whispered to him like, "I'll kill you" or something. Autopilot, what's up? What a week of boxing. Shit, the week of boxing is coming up. Let me tell you guys something. My business is struggling bad, right? I'm losing money nonstop. I mean, tons of debt. It's just getting worse and worse. Hopefully, it'll get better now that Trump's in office. Not that I'm a Trump supporter, but hopefully he'll make the economy better. But anyway, I'm dying here, right? Financially, right? Business-wise. But this boxing shit that I do, you guys, my videos, all the shit I do keeps me motivated. Now, my business might get better. Look, I've been successful at it for 15 years. Well, successful where I'm not losing money. I never got rich from it, not even close. I've been for 15 years. So I don't think it'll go down, but it might, because there's only so much time people have to hold on until they run out of money. Eventually, it'll go back up and things will be normal. But this COVID rebound is just a fucking nightmare. So if the COVID rebound takes longer than people have money and credit to use and wait, then people go down. But forget about that. Even I'm hoping I'll be okay. I think I will, but right now, who knows? This boxing shit I do with you guys keeps me like motivated. This is my passion. My other job is not my passion. Has probably never been, but definitely not now. And another thing, if I just got one job, like not even a lot of money doing commentating something that's like a paycheck, I'd be good. It's not even a lot, because you know what I'm saying? I think the white dude was 154. White dude. Who you guys talking about? He was French, Italian. Oh, he was French. So the Mexican. If you're down that bad, you should be able to get some chili. Nah. I'm not down that bad. I'm not homeless or anything. You know what I'm saying? And I would never ask Ness for money. I don't need to ask anybody for money right now. There's a difference between being completely broke and struggling badly as a business owner, which is what I'm doing. And I sure as fuck wouldn't ask somebody like that. Like, nah. No. Thought someone got knocked. Man, I was shocked. I was rooting for Valdez against Navarrete. Okay. I just picked my favorite, basically. What you mean? I was watching Mungia, right? You don't have to ask Nestor when he'll let you stay. Yeah. Well, you look, Ness is my man, but I have a lot closer friends and business associates than him. That, but again, I'm not in that situation where it's not that bad yet. Again, there's a big difference between a struggling business and somebody being broke. Big difference. LA dudes don't so chilly. I'd argue that COVID recession was worse than. Oh, it is, Otto, because I was in business. I actually opened my business in 2008. So I felt that. This is worse because you know why? This lasted longer. That COVID shit, 2 years tops. Excuse me. The 2008 financial was 2 years tops. I lived it. This is going on 5 years now. You include COVID, all the 3 years of variance. You had one decent year, and now another 2 years of fucking inflation. This is 5 years strong. So that's what makes it worse. Way longer. Cherry pick gone wrong. I mean, how's an undefeated fighter a cherry pick? Mungia got exposed. I saw the guy Mungia was fighting, and he was landing punches, and I'm thinking he has pop. Why is only four knockouts is a tremendously low amount of knockouts for somebody with like 30 wins. I mean, you very rarely see that. Weird. And then he can punch. You see it, not just because he landed that one shot, but the shots that he was landing and that were being blocked, you saw it. You felt the thump. You heard it. Kind of like you guys saw my video hitting that, getting the power record, the boxing machine, snatching that power record, being the hardest puncher in Connecticut. Well, in Norwalk. And scaring the fuck out of some innocent bystanders. What's wrong, Mungia? He might not be into it. Eon, you're not like, that was why I was poor growing up, Marco. Oh, word? Yeah, fucked your family up? I get it. I was poor growing up for other reasons. Matt Gomez, I don't know what the fuck you just wrote, but I do not speak. Oh, this is Bulgarian you're writing. Postigate mnogo visok rezultat na tazi machina za probanje. Okay. Matt just said in Bulgarian that I had a very high result, is the actual word, a high score in the machine for testing. Now, you didn't write power, but I'm assuming that's what you tried to say. Google Translate didn't do the best job. I'm assuming that's what you used, but I read it and I understood it. And I did have a high score. Not my highest. Highest is in the 990s, but this I only hit twice. Was he a cherry pick because he has no name? No, it was a cherry. It wasn't a cherry pick. Exactly. I think it was Felix Cash KO. Does Canelo and Saras happen? Maybe. You almost got exposed, Marco. Oh, the Bulgarian? Oh, yeah. Is that what he was trying to do? You think he was trying to see if I speak it? Why the fuck would Matt Gomez care if I speak Bulgarian or not? Marco, your kids speak. Nah, they don't. You don't speak Bulgarian, though, Matt. I know that for a fact. That's too abstract. That was definitely Google Translate you just did. You know how I know? Because what you said is not how a Bulgarian would say it. I understood what you're trying to say. You probably used it, not the best translate tool, because that's not how a Bulgarian would say it. But what languages do you speak? That prospect got KO'd too. Yeah. And I'm glad you wrote it, by the way, with English letters, because I could read Bulgarian, the actual Cyrillic alphabet. It's a different alphabet. It's kind of the same alphabet that the Russians have, give or take. But I'm slow with it. I'm like a second grade. I have to sound out every letter. It's hard. So I'm glad you wrote it. You sounded it out phonetically with English letters. It's a lot easier for me to read it that way. Okay, this is Spanish, which I don't speak, but Amosai el Campa Marco habla de todas idiomas. I don't know what that means. Habla just means speak. Idiomas, you call me an idiot? I don't know what you're saying. Alberto, what's he saying? How do you say batty boy? Alberto, anybody who speaks Spanish, what did this guy Angel just say? You should do a breakdown on these fight cards, 2025. Nobody in boxing really goes through depth, daily breakdowns. Nobody gives a fuck. When I break shit down, it has to be like I think I'm gonna do my first girl fight. Well, no, I should do Christy Martin. Ooh, Christy Martin. I'm gonna do her too. I think I'm gonna do the Ann Wolf knockout, which might have been one of the nastiest knockouts in boxing history, let alone female boxing. Alberto doesn't even speak Spanish. Does he not? He said you speak multiple languages. Oh, see, I guess Alberto does. Ian. Hey, Ian, you were saying? Huh? You were saying, Ian? Huh?
Got him!
He just played you out. Alberto, nice move. Your thoughts on that guy, Bruno? Bruno, like Sacha Baron Cohen? Who the fuck's Bruno? I do, Eon. You mad? I know more languages than you. Yeah, you just played him out. Eon, he played you out. Perfect timing. Portuguese, Italian, Russian, Croatian, Indonesian, Ukrainian, Maltese, Spanish. Okay, well, I understand a lot of Russian, and I understand a lot of Croatian, and I understand some Polish and Ukrainian. Actually, not Ukrainian, unless it's similar to Russian. Dillian White got KO win. Why do you speak so many languages, Matt? Were you in the military or what? That is not a common thing. I actually took Spanish in high school. I should have took Spanish because it's so much more useful in New York City. I took French because I wanted to be different because everybody I knew took Spanish. And I was around all fucking Puerto Ricans and I kind of understood certain things. Should have took Spanish and just learned it. Oh, his name's Saras? His name's Bruno? Oh, shit. I didn't know his name was Bruno. Your thoughts on that guy, Bruno? He looked good, man. He looked good. I'm getting a text. He looked good. He looked like a hard puncher, tough as fuck, kept coming, smart, looked good. I'm USM. I don't know what USMC stands for. United States something. Please don't be like one of these. Matt, that's something that these young kids do. They put acronyms. Don't give me the acronym, man. How the fuck would I know what that stands for? Bulgarian or Russian? Yes, they're close. Bulgarian and Russian are similar to like Spanish and Portuguese, I would say. Close. 60%, 60% similar, I'd say. They're calling bro Brunello. What up, Dandara? Zen first said they probably active the rematch closer. Okay. Bruno, catchy name. I know. I just heard some Sonic rings. Nah, that was Super Mario coins. It's my text message. Marine. Okay. Marine Corps. That's dope. Respect. Ness be lying a lot about when he go. Okay. Well, I'm going to see Ness pull up that punch machine and talk about that shit tomorrow. He'll hate. I guarantee you he'll hate on it. Now, he's joking. He likes busting balls. So let's see if he gives me any. Because he's giving me real props. Then, of course, he'll come back later and try and take it away. But we'll see if he gives me props. Because that shit look good. I think Minhoy's got good. Okay. What's up, Will? I heard Canelo's targeting Bruno. I mean, that is high risk. Excuse me, low risk, high reward. High reward because now he's touted as the guy. There's nobody else really in the division. That's a great one, and he knows the guy can't. The guy can punch, but that's a good fight because he's likely to beat the guy easy. Even though Mungia beat him, but the guy was tough, man. The guy kept coming back. Marco always comes on time like Ness. What you mean on time? What up, Rich? Canelo has a good matchmaking team. Yeah, he'll pick the right one. What's good, Seth? Young Seth. I always thought you were older, Seth. What's good, Chris? Oh, man, Chris, dugged out. If Canelo fights no one watching, at least they shouldn't. Why? Can you explain to me why Devin Haney is going to court to sue Ryan? It was a sanctioned fight. No. Look, he has some merit there. That can be technically assault. When you're not fighting fair, that's assault. Now, fighting fair has a bunch of different definitions. It doesn't just mean pulling out a chair like WWE and nailing somebody in the head with it. Or it doesn't mean having plaster in your gloves. It can mean PEDs. That is assault. When you're doing something against your will, that's against his will. He only agreed to fight fair. He didn't agree to fight. So technically, that is assault. Lucia Riker was the best female. Well, Ann Wolf's knockout was wild. But I'm going to do Christy Martin. She has a catalog of knockouts. Okay, this fucking guy. Can you speak in English, please? Inglés, por favor. No hablar español. Mi español es muy mal. Ni digas es Marco porque el Canelo es capaz de pelear con es. You got to translate that for me, somebody. Mungia lost, got caught. It happens. You don't want to watch Bruno. I'll watch it. Devin weighs 190, walk around. I don't know about that. Alberto, what did this guy just say in Spanish? Yo, Marco, how you say Tyson Fury Usyk? I think Usyk's gonna fucking. I have a feeling Usyk's gonna beat him decisively in a decision. But if Fury fights big, I've said this before, right? Fights like he fought Wilder the second and third time, big on the front foot, going forward, using his size, his strength, little dirty / crafty, Fury could beat him. But if he tries to box like he said he's gonna do, I heard Floyd sued someone for PEDs. He might have. Ryan's was set up. Yeah, that's Alberto. That is not a fact. Ryan's lawyers are the ones who said he had a billionth of a gram. There was no third biased, there's no third party unbiased proof that he had a billionth of a gram. That's just not true. It might be, but it's not proven. I don't know how to speak Spanish, but you sound pretty decent speaking Spanish. Gracias. Oh, because I speak Bulgarian. I could roll my R's. I know how to speak another language. So he said, don't start with that BS. Canelo will fight anyone. I didn't say he won't fight anybody. Usyk is like watching his gold medal. Usyk is like watching his gold medal performance. Huh? What you mean? You see Ryan hurt himself. No, I didn't hear that. See that? He does, Ian. He's reading it pretty decent for gringo. Yo soy mucho guapo. Mi bicho es grande. Mi huevos es muy grande. See, I might get flagged for that. I don't know if I got flagged. 2 of my videos, they flagged me and I can't monetize them. The lives with you guys, probably saying shit about I don't know what I said, repeating shit you guys said. So now I'm trying not to say certain things. I hope what I just said now, even though it's in Spanish, they won't flag me for it because I can't fucking monetize. Bruno Cerezo, okay, plant. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Caleb, but that's a good fight. That should be the next fight. Berlanga needs to have some fucking fight people at his level. Not Mungia is above, but that fight shouldn't have even happened, even though it seemed like it was about to. The Haney's lie so much, and you eating that shit up. The Haney's lie? What you mean? The Haney's lie? They didn't tell me anything. I know that Ryan's lawyers are the only ones who said that. It wasn't released from the New York State Athletic Commission. It's not a lie. I'm not listening to them. I'm listening to what information was released by the earth. Don't say that, Marco. Oh, you do speak English. Why the fuck are you speaking Spanish then? Don't say that, Marco, because Canelo might actually fight Bruno, is what I said. Why don't you say it in English? You trying to teach me? Don't say that. Don't say what? I think Canelo might fight Bruno. What don't you want me to say? I actually think he probably will. I said that'd be a perfect fight for him. Maybe you don't speak English. I said that's a low risk, high reward for Canelo, so he'll take it. It's from reading those Rob Calico comments. Where's Rob at? It's my man. I like Rob. New Yorker. Bill said that all promoters are hitting them, but we saw no one bid for the Sander fight. Bruno shot in a non-telegraphed punch. That's how it got. No, I don't think it was that, Matt. I think it was the angle. If you see what he did, he was on the rope back like this, letting him attack, and then he stepped and he angled slightly to the right. And he hit him. It was all the angle. Wally Moses and Shakur used to beat up that sparring. That's what they say. Don't say his name, man. I look like Beetlejuice. What up, Raheem? Yo, Raheem, where you from again, man? I forgot. Nah, let's not push that fight, Canelo. Why the fuck are you speaking to me in Spanish this whole time? Where you from, Angel? Canelo needs to fight real contender. Who? What's wrong with fucking Sander? Or whatever his name is. Bruno. He's 25-0, just knocked out arguably the top third best middleweight in the world. Super middleweight. What's wrong with that? Rob Calico might be a... All right. Chill out. See, those are words I don't think I could say because then they flag me. That word, the P word you just said. So I'm not going to be reading certain things because I can't afford to have this shit not monetized. Just built back up my TikTok account. They just send me a check, so I'm starting to make money from them. Very little, but I was making a good amount of money from TikTok a month, right? And then fucking DAZN flagged me. They flagged me and got my account fucking deleted, and I had to start from scratch. So I literally lost 6 to 8, 9 months. And it's not just 6 to 8 months of that income, but it would have been higher and higher because the page would have kept building and building over those 6 to 8, 9 months. So now whenever a DAZN, if I do anything on DAZN, I just use stills because I know they'll fucking flag me. Canelo needs to fight Devin or retire. Oh, Dave or retire. He's not retiring. Army Mike. What up? We got another Army. We got a military guy in here. Oh, fuck. I forgot what Matt said he was in. Matt was in the... I'm going to find it. Marines. USMC. United States Marine Corps. That's what that stands for. Okay. 6 G's is a lot to lose. I'd be sick. Why do you think it's 6 G's? Oh, you're just trying to see how much I made. You're always interested in that kind of stuff, Alberto. And I'm like you. I ask those same questions. I'm not telling you. But I will say this. It was not 6 G's. It was less. So you're thinking about 1,000 a month. It was not 1,000 a month. It was less. That's just how shitty that these things pay. But I will say TikTok actually pays pretty well. I was not hitting the numbers on Instagram is millions. Like TikTok was way less than that. So TikTok does pay way more, but I just wasn't at that level. Hopefully I'll get there because my Instagram shit is hot like a baker. I said 6 to 9 months. I lost 6 to 9 months of it because that's how long it took me to be able to monetize the new TikTok account again. I did not say G's. On Christmas, you can bring back the trivia. Okay. What up, Dwayne? It was cold yesterday in TJ Open Stadium, 10 p.m. It was crazy. Any top fighter would be thrown off their game. Oh, okay. Clarissa, what's up, girl? The zone needs to get flagged when they put together. She has been very funny lately. She knows she's funny too. I know that. She says funnier. She says funny shit every time now, and she didn't before. Yeah, you might be a born natural comedian, Clarissa. No, we didn't. Well, you will get there. I hope so. I didn't see if I sent Shaq the video I made. I haven't checked. We watched Men in Black with my family. My kids never saw it, but we were doing shit. Went out, did a bunch of shit. So I haven't checked my IG since I sent it to him. So hopefully he got it. He'll repost it. My bad. I'm multitasking. All good. Open your ears, Jack. Yes. Yeah, Alberto. He is correct. You definitely... I'm trying to find it now. I have too many of these. I should get rid of some of these I don't use. You definitely need to...
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
You know what that's from, Ian? Do you believe Fury will stop Usyk? I think there's a great possibility. That's what I'm going for that. I'm hoping for that. I'm rooting for that. And I think if Fury fights big, like a big man, right? Putting all this weight on the front foot like a fucking ox, he can do it. But he might have a bad game plan like Oscar De La Hoya had against Trinidad and not do it and lose again. Eon a kiss ass. Eon's a dope kid. I will be the next Schultz. Ugh. Oh, I told you guys I know him, right? Personally, Andrew. He was at my wedding. I was like real close with him. But then as soon as he blew up, he stopped returning a lot of my calls and messages. So now I haven't talked to him in like 5 years. Yeah, it's too bad. We were like real cool. Real cool. He was a big boxing fan. He used to go. Matter of fact, one of the videos I have up, he recorded it at the boxing gym of me doing bad work and stuff. Did you see the fight yesterday? Yeah, I saw it. Sopranos. Nope. Nope. It's not Sopranos. Nope. It is not Sopranos. It is from a telephone prank show in the 90s called The Jerky Boys. That is Frank Rizzo. Those of you who might know who that is, you older dudes. Never seen it. I know the voice. No, did he? I was across the street on the night of Mike Tyson versus Bruce Seldon, and you know what happened on that night. What do you mean you were across the street? What happened? Looks like Bruce Seldon took a dive. Although the punch did land on the top of his head, so it's possible that he got knocked out too. Did you see the fight yesterday? I can't believe he lost. Yeah, I saw it. Y'all don't say Boston. Y'all say Boston. We don't say Boston. We say Boston. I'm chilling and watching this live. What up, chill guy? Well, a chill guy should chill while they watch. Welcome. Glad to have you. Thanks. Got to be the same dude. Did Vargas Jr. win his? I believe he did, but he got his shit split open. I got Usyk. Tyson take a lot of risks. Okay. We'll see. Was that the same actor? Nope. Nope. There's dudes called the Jerky Boys. Anybody older, I bet you, what's his name? Matt Gomez. You know the Jerky Boys are, right? Tupac was, yes, he was. Oh, right. Pause on telling another man to chill on you. What? To chill on me? You smoking that shit?
I smoke rocks.
Did you guys see the Shaq video I dropped at the end? I do a little Diddy reference. Pause on telling another. Oh, I already read that. All right. What else we got, people? Marco, did you hear that not going to give EJ the belts if he beats? I didn't hear that. But they're not even fighting yet officially. Jerky Boys. Yeah, you know Jerky Boys. Can you play it? But the Jerky Boys? Nah. I'll get copyright. I could play I think it's like you could play under 10 seconds of anything, but more than that, they copyright you. Though they were fucking great. Those of you, if you guys are bored later, look up Jerky Boys and just it's all audio, but it's fucking funny. It's like Crank Yankers without the puppets and the visuals. You think Mungia going from Morales to Roach and then back to Morales has anything to do with the loss? No. I don't think it's a coach. I think it's him. Either the dude had his number or Mungia. Mungia did seem a little, maybe his head wasn't all in it. And the dude was also nicer than he thought. No, the Shaq video. Oh, you want me to play Shaq video? All right, let's do it. I will play the Shaq video for you motherfuckers. I will play the Shaq video. I'll do it right now. All right, here we go. World premiere. Marco Shaq video. Let's fucking do it.
Every time Shaquille O'Neal knuckled up on the court. 1993 versus the Pistons. Shaq was flushing down more pills than a Percocet dealer during a DEA raid. So Bill Laimbeer performs a perverted Heimlich maneuver attempting to stop the embarrassment. But Alvin Robertson somehow ends up waltzing with Shaq like they're on Dancing with the Stars. Alvin then shoves him. So the big Aristotle pimp slaps Robertson like he just got back to Hunts Point with only $5. 2002 versus versus the Bulls. Shaq continuously snaps the breakaway rim back like the hammer on a Smith & Wesson. So Charles Oakley clotheslines Shaq like he's at SummerSlam to retain some dignity. The Diesel then glitches like Netflix during the Mike Tyson fight and instead stampedes towards Brad Miller, windmilling a looping overhand right, looking like a squabble broke out on the Real Housewives of Newark. 1999 versus the Rockets. Shaq adds an extra shove after fouling Charles Barkley. Sir Charles responds by playing dodgeball and knocking the morning dew off Shaq's cabbage. Charles then just stands there thinking he's in the David Stern protection program. But Shaq Fu goes martial law, firing an atom bomb straight left. Barkley's face suddenly purses up like he's bracing to hit the drop in a roller coaster. Charles then frantically ducks down like he's avoiding a Pyru drive-by. Shaq's cinder block comes closer than Barkley's attempts at a ring. Ends like a Diddy party. Every time she...
All right. Oop, there it is. What you guys think? What you guys think? All right, let's go. Let's go down. Mungia at my college right now, chilling. Okay. What college you go to? They was the same height. How was finals week? Already passed. $5. Yep. No, I'm not, Camille. Even though I'm Bulgarian. That's tough. Appreciate you, Alberto. Showing him throwing the ball at Chuck. I did. You should do a video when Hakeem schooled Shaq. And I'm doing what Shaq's asking me to do. I feel Bruno. Brad Miller used to be a Cooper for real. Dog said morning dew. The morning dew. Hakeem showed Shaq the door, though. I remember that brief squabble. Yep. Pyru drive-by is crazy. You probably shouldn't have said the what? I know you take a nap every day after filming those IG rolls. You got a point. I feel like I should. And like a Diddy party, that's disgusting. Yeah, they're all piled up on each other. It's the Inuit. Goddamn. Marco, how you let Mungia go out like that? How I let him? You should have missed your flight to be in his corner. I shouldn't have missed my shit. But if Southern California's Fandora loses the Spence, the belt will be taken to him and presented to forward division current world champion. I don't know what's going to happen. Drag racing and boxing and MotoGP are my sports, I assume you meant to say. Drag racing. Shit. Not to be racist myself, but I thought that was more of a dude with a last name Gomez. I mean, that's drag racing. It's pure white trash. That's the lowest form of my peoples. Do you go and do quick sprint before you? Nope. Do an energy drink before? Nope. You should do one on Kobe and Chris Childs. No, because Kobe died. I don't feel comfortable making any jokes about him. The only joke I'll make is if it makes him look good. So I'd rather not do that one. And I can't do a whole video on one squabble. See, I had to put 3 squabbles into one video. One would have been, it's like 20 seconds worth of talking. It's done. That's nice for you guys. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you like it? Do you think it's as good, as entertaining as my boxing ones? Be honest. Those of you who are basketball fans, at least. Tell the truth. Who should do more? That's what I'm thinking, Eon. It might happen that way. What up, Rob? Morning dew, Marco. No, not street racing. Track. I thought you said drag racing. Maybe I read it wrong. Do Parrish and Lane Beer. Ooh, yeah. He fucked Lane Beer up. I can see Marco doing stretch guys before he starts videos. Nah, I do that before I box, though. Mailman and Isaiah. It's hilarious. You should do more outside of boxing fighting. It might happen. It might happen. Maybe I'll do all topics I enjoy. You okay, Tia? Oh, okay. You may even get more eyes on you doing basketball videos. Yeah, definitely more, because I might start doing basketball. I just don't know if NBA is going to flag me. They might flag me. They might not let me use their footage at all. I don't know how they are. I know since Shaq asked me if they flagged me, I'll tell him. Maybe he could be like, yo, but Berlanga said Mungia effed up the. I know, and he did. Berlanga acting like he could beat him. Yeah, he couldn't. Malice in the past. Ooh, Armone. That, my friend, is an excellent suggestion. Should I transition to doing basketball, people? That's the question. And old school, because I watched it up until 15 years ago. I know everything about basketball. And now I'm starting to learn more about current. But I have a 15-year gap. Basically, all of LeBron and LeBron's prime and Kobe's prime, I wasn't really watching. I mean, I did. And that's not true. I saw Kobe up to 2002, 2000. I stopped watching around 2005, and I just picked it back up. Should I transition, though, to basketball? Not fully. I'll still do boxing. But when Kareem punched that guy, yeah, man. You might not like basketball, but there's a lot of fights. I hate baseball. Hate it. I'm not doing it. Fuck that. Prime Kimbo Slice would have destroyed Jake Paul. I don't know. Kimbo was not that good of a boxer, Matt. I actually don't know if that's. He wasn't that good. Trust me, I want to see Jake Paul get knocked out more than the next man. But Kimbo couldn't really fight. Matter of fact, I think he lost some of his pro fights that he had when he finally turned pro. He was better than dudes fighting in the backyard in St. Louis or wherever the fuck he was with a little gated fence. But actual fighters, nah. Try to reach out the NBA. I mean, I know Shaq. I'm so sick I didn't think of that. I know. That's a great one. Those MJ bet. Yeah. Do a video when Rob Arrest fought James Harden. Ron Artest fought James Harden. That might have been when I stopped watching. I don't remember that. You should do street beef fight. Hell no. Nah, I'm not doing that. Boy, that would be some big money, Kimbo Jake. Iana casual. Marco is scaring little kids by punching that bag that measures power. I wasn't trying to scare him. But what happens when anybody hears a shotgun blast? They duck for cover. That's what happened. This was a blast. So all you dudes in here who say that I don't hit hard or I slap, well, if I slap, that is one concrete shattering slap. That man, Ron Artest, was a menace. He didn't really even. Kimbo versus Jake would have been a tough man contest. Yeah, exactly. You called him Rob Artest. I think it was a, let's see. Yeah, look, the B and the N are next to each other, Eon, so it was just a typo. Otherwise, I would have said you're right. You should make a video on the mat. Yeah, somebody said that, Dwayne. I feel like Dwayne doesn't pay attention all the time. Like, you might get up and walk away and come back because you say shit that other people said. No, and I'm not going to. I hate MMA. I'll do basketball, though. I love basketball. But there's not that many fights, especially now. I just got into boxing like 12 years, and I've always was in basketball. Yeah. Nah, there was a lot of fights early on, up until the 90s, really. And even in the 90s, there was some. But up until the 90s, it was mad fights because nobody got in trouble for them. They'd just be like, all right, don't do that. All right, get back to the court. You know what I mean? Hey, he's Meta World Peace. Well, I think he changed it now to Meta Artest, I believe. I'm a casual. It's all good. It's all good. Some people call me a casual because I don't know who Charles Conwell is. Yes, you slap like Caleb Plant. Word? Okay. I'm assuming you're just trolling. If you're not, something wrong with your ears and your eyes after the video I just dropped. My bad. I did not realize I'm not paying attention. It's okay. Camille. I think the NBA stuff is cool, gives you more content, and boxing and NBA fans mix well. Mark, you may leave boxing and just stick to NBA. I mean, shit. The thing is, yeah, I mean, I could do that for anything, really. Like a fucking nasty dunk. Do the last one to get knocked out reaction, your channel. Do the last one to get knocked out? What you mean? Explain NBA Cup-ish. Explain this NBA Cup-ish. What? Oh, the like mid-season tournament crap. Do Chris Paul. You know what would be good? If I ever did one, I would maybe do the dunk. That dunk that Vince Carter did in the Olympics over that dude. That was just one of the nastiest dunks I've ever seen in my life. That's something I'd like to do. What are they getting if they win it? I don't know. I think they get some kind of a something for the final placement at the end of the year. I think it's just a way to try and get people more interested in the league. If you would have done that when it happened, it would have went viral for sure. The videos that are titled "Last to Get Knocked Out," look it up. Okay, I don't know what that means, but sure. What's with the car? Well, I don't know. Have you seen that guy Masai who does basketball shorts? Nope. Did you not see how Caleb Plant almost knocked out some of Charlo brothers with a slap? He didn't. Okay, so you were complimenting me. Thank you for the compliment. But I saw that he didn't almost knock him out. He just slapped him. He jumps like 7 feet in the air. That dunk with Vince Carter, didn't even know he got that dunk was wild. That's one of the I could even do Vince Carter like the dopest dunk contest I've ever seen is Vince. I could even do when Spud. There's a lot of jokes there when Spud Webb beat Dominique because that's funny. You know what I mean? There's a lot of material with somebody so short, somebody so tall. Who knows? We'll see what happens. What kind of reaction I get with this Shaq one. Maybe that is a good idea because boxing is so fucking limited in terms of reach, eyeball reach. That's probably the only time Vince Carter had hair. I remember Charles Barkley called him half man, half nappy, which is fucked up. Bruh, we can hear that drinking going to. I know, I'm sorry. This thing's real sensitive. I'll let you hear something else going down your throat.
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
And that's why I get flagged. Did you see the dunk contest? No. I have watched clips since, so I might have seen clips of it. But like the one where like Dwight Howard puts on a Superman cape and jumps over a car, like that's so. I'm sorry, no disrespect to Dwight. Like I can't do it, but you're 7'2" or whatever he is, 6'11", and you're jumping over and you're dunking with just a cape on over a car. Like it wasn't impressive. Gary Russell versus Keyshawn Davis. I don't know. Probably Russell. You should have a segment of your videos that made in camera and sports show. Oh, thank you. I wish I did. Marco, you need to go watch the dunk contest 2016 I saw a video that shows the greatest dunk contest ever. And I'm sure clips of that contest were in it, but none of it impressed me. None of it. None of it. Since Vince Carter, like nobody's really done, now people just do tricks. Well, they do tricks. So let me jump over 3 people. Let me put on a Shaq jersey and dunk over Shaq. Like that's a gimmick. That's not actual dunks. Pause on asking what goes to. I wasn't pausing. I was telling you what's going to happen. What's good? SM? Watch 20. Trust me. Who was in it? Dang, I just pulled a Dwayne. You did. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, you had to redo it? You have to make it again? Yeah? I don't know. You have to make the tea again?
No.
Oh.
I'm just in the process.
Okay. Thank you. And now they get to redo dunks until they get it. Yeah, that's so whack too. I remember that happened. Or when they did the 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes now. Go dunk as many as you can. It's like the old structure was so much better. You each get a turn. You miss it once, you can go again. Like it. You forgot to mute. I don't care. I wasn't trying to mute. From the free throw line, dunk between the legs. Yeah, I've seen that. That's cool. Jump in from the free throw line, like the East. Yeah, I've seen that. I thought that this white dude who won it, McClunk or whatever his name is, McClunk or is it something like that? That was pretty impressive because he's so short. I think we were in the dead zone. NBA stars are transitioning. That's like, yep. Rob, there you go. Shout out to Pretty Boy Marco and the big homie Tia. Shout out to you, Tia. Marco swallowing gulp a big load of soursop tea down your throat for the stream. Okay, well.
Tutti frutti.
Showbiz has a disgusting take and thinks Lennox Lewis isn't the top 10 heavyweights. Of course I disagree. Lennox Lewis is possibly top 3, definitely top 5 greatest heavyweights. Suckers, what up? Mungia style caught him slipping. Boston George. I was just in Quincy. I was in fucking Quincy. Fucking Quincy. That's my Boston accent. Apologies. Or Boston Jorge. Yeah, he was slipping. Matt McClunk. Yeah, that's it. Glad you won, Marco. All right. Yeah, Matt McClunk. Mac McClunk, excuse me. Of course you know the white guy. All right. You for assuming that I only know him because he's white is
that's racist.
Racist. The dude wasn't even in the NBA. I know, and he's still not, right? He's in the G League now. What are you talking about? We have nothing but talent in the NBA now. I don't think he ever scored a point in the NBA. Yeah, I don't think so either. Lennox is the greatest of the 90s, for sure. Better than Holyfield, better than Tyson. How do we know? He beat them all. I give Mungia credit for staying active and wanting the rematch. Oh, he wants the rematch? Marco, you know you need to watch Ja Morant. Isn't it Morant with a T? My man. What up, Michael? Biggest fight of the year. We go. Hell yeah. Only a matter. There he is. The Casanova pugilist. The contrarian pugilist. Non-puncher KO'd Mungia. Why are people surprised? Dude uses his face as defense in every fight. Because it's never happened, and he's been hit with people who on paper are way harder punchers. So that's why it's surprising. Mungia was winning the fight. Yeah, he was. He dropped him, too. Of course he wants a rematch. Lennox versus Prime Tyson. Prime Tyson beats Lennox. Probably. Mexicans never duck. Smoke. Yeah, I seen it in Spanish meat after he lost to Bruno. Marco, are you excited for? Hell yeah, I'm excited. No, man, I'm mad excited. I want Fury to get his fucking retributions. See if it happens. I say this. If Fury fights big, if Fury imposes his size and his will and doesn't just box the whole fight on the back foot, he wins. But he is pump faking like he will not do that. Like he's just going to repeat what he did last fight, just not joke around so much. That won't be enough. Mungia got paid and lost the eye of the tiger. The next fight in Mexico was the mistake. Mungia tried to take KO punches. You might be right. Maybe he needed this spark to get his will and desire back and the fire. Lennox also lost to low-caliber fighters. What? Everybody loses sometimes. Look how he came back. Mungia got exposed, man. Nah, I wouldn't say exposed. That is insinuating that he wasn't good to begin with. And he was good to begin with. So I wouldn't say it's exposed. You know what I'm saying? Jay Gibson, what up, blood? What do you think Tyson's mistakes are last fight? Oh, Fury? Like I just said it. Not roughing him up, not leaning on him, not using his weight, not going forward. I'm going to jump down a little bit because you guys are killing me here with the comments. Tyson Fury undercard is dead other than Aituama. What? Which reminds me, I fucking emailed Ike Ibiabuchi about what happened if he fought or not. He didn't answer me yet. Hand injuries are contagious. Ryan pulled out. Oh, Ryan pulled out of the fight with the fucking Japanese guy? Is that true? It's either he's not ready, he got freaked out because the guy's big and strong, or Oscar's like, you can't do this without involving me or I'll sue you. Probably more Oscar's going to sue him. Prime, then Mike's only legitimate loss against Buster Douglas. In his prime, I don't think Douglas was his prime. Mike Tyson's prime probably ended in the Spinks fight. Culminated and ended in that same fight. Why are people comparing Tiny Canelo to Bruno is way bigger than... I don't know. Mexicans don't fight right in Mexico. They try to go to war instead of just winning. Okay. I said before your stream because Mungia fought. Mungia isn't improving. Luckily, I bet on the French dude to KO him. Not going to lie. I only bet that because he was a... Damn, you must have made some cake. What's up, Cali Factor? Oh, he has an injury? Does he? Or was Oscar like... Because I don't think he would admit it if it was the Oscar thing because it would make him look bad. Yeah. Mungia has more heart than Haney. Yes, Ryan, keep getting exposed since he got caught cheating. Do the Devin Haney, do the Devin Haney. Huh? Yes, Oscar was on Ryan's neck talking about... Yeah, I heard that. Oscar made... That's funny how Oscar stopped his clapbacks because he probably got a cease and desist from Eddie Hearn. Although he didn't have to stop it fully. He could have just stopped talking about Eddie. I'm glad he stopped. I thought that was poor form. Buster beat Mike before all his troubles. The rest beat Mike after. No, that's not true. Mike had a lot of troubles his whole life. When he fought Buster, he was no longer with Kevin Rooney. His troubles had already started. Canelo couldn't KO Mungia, but Bruno did. Fans forgetting Canelo was like 5'7". He's 5'9"-ish, 5'8", 5'9". But okay, 5'7" is close enough. Inch off. Oscar De La Hoya versus Pryor. Ooh. Man, I don't know. Maybe De La Hoya because of his size. When Munguia went down, all of Mexico was like, Juan Hapang. That's racist. That, Clarissa, is certified
Oh, that's racist.
racist. Devin Haney, for half of his career, been fighting smaller men. Oscar wanted to stop the Schofield fight, but the dad called Oscar. Schofield's fighting February 22nd, right? It's that big card, right, in Riyadh with that's the Bivol rematch. That's a dope card. I want to see every fight. The only one I don't give a fuck about is Shiraz versus whatever. Oscar De La Hoya versus Costa. Ooh, thank you. Is it too hot?
Yeah.
I can't drink it?
I mean, you can, but it's hard
Oh
to
yeah, it's
pick up.
boiling. Oscar. Costa was a little too one-dimensional. Like walked in with his hands up, like he had too much of a Soviet defensively style. But that would have been Floyd versus Emiliano. Floyd Schofield, you mean? Versus Vargas? Schofield. Floyd Mayweather? Get out of here. That's a ridiculous question. Dwayne, he fight Linares and he's taller than him. Do your research. Okay. Hitchens beat Subriel very easily. I don't think so. What's the word with Shaq? What's the word with the Shaq short? Don't procrastinate. You missed it. It's up. I played it for everybody. You want to see it now? Should I play it again? You guys want me to play the Shaq short again? I'll play it. Just tell me. The country, fair fighter exposed Haney. Haney's still living. I mean, I don't know. Anthony, what up, blood? Yeah, I'm asking no questions. All right, I'll play it real quick. For you motherfuckers. I'll play it real quick. For you motherfuckers. All right, here we go. Just dropped today. Let's do it.
Every time Shaquille O'Neal knuckled up on the court. 1993 versus the Pistons. Shaq was flushing down more pills than a Percocet dealer during a DEA raid. So Bill Laimbeer performs a perverted Heimlich maneuver attempting to stop the embarrassment. But Alvin Robertson somehow ends up waltzing with Shaq like they're on Dancing with the Stars. Alvin then shoves him. So the big Aristotle pimp slaps Robertson like he just got back to Hunts Point with only $5. 2002 versus the Bulls. Shaq continuously snaps the breakaway rim back like the hammer on a Smith & Wesson. So Charles Oakley clotheslines Shaq like he's at SummerSlam to retain some dignity. The Diesel then glitches like Netflix during the Mike Tyson fight and instead stampedes towards Brad Miller, windmilling a looping overhand right, looking like a squabble broke out on the Real Housewives of Newark. 1999 versus the Rockets. Shaq adds an extra shove after fouling Charles Barkley. Sir Charles responds by playing dodgeball and knocking the morning dew off Shaq's cabbage. Charles then just stands there thinking he's in the David Stern protection program. But Shaq Fu goes martial law, firing an atom bomb straight left. Barkley's face suddenly purses up like he's bracing to hit the drop in a roller coaster. Charles then frantically ducks down like he's avoiding a Pyru drive-by. Shaq's cinder block comes closer than Barkley's attempts at a ring. Ends like a Diddy party. Every time Shaquille...
All right. What do you guys think? That was it. That was it. He's taller than him. What are you guys talking about? Oh, you guys are all... Yeah, I know you saw that already, but a couple people didn't. Like my man, Anthony Johnson. Activity on the lingo is super. Appreciate you, Anthony. Oops, I thought you were talking about to me. Dwayne. That jab from Shaq was whack. That would have hurt. The one that missed Barkley? He threw it straight, and he got his shoulder and all of his weight behind it. That would have hurt. The other one, the looping Housewives of Jersey looking fucking, that one was whack. But the straight one, that would have hurt. Manny Pacquiao was small, wise whole career. What do you guys, what's going on here? Try and show you a nice video and everybody's arguing. That's a great one, Eon. I'm going to go with Berto. Heimlich maneuver, Pyru drive. They're going to play it on. Before you came in, Rob, I was thinking everybody was talking about that I should start doing basketball ones because there's a bunch of fights in basketball that I could cover. Maybe I'll start doing that. That was a Devin Haney jab. They need Marco on the zone. Thank you. And then maybe they'll stop fucking flagging my videos. They'll let me do shit legally, fuckers. Yeah, but he didn't miss by a mile against Barkley. Barkley just went like this, pursed his face up like he's like the Cyclone, Coney Island. Cyclone's gonna take about to drop. It's like, and he ducked. Shit just missed. Did you see that? I did not. No. So he's not going to do a show tomorrow, probably. Tim Bradley versus Sean Porter. Porter, definitely Porter. Ryan tested for something you can buy at Target. Target Roid game is weak. Can you buy Austrian in Target? Is that a fact? Mark, are we not talking about the video on beefing? I know, I see that. Stop beefing. Barkley had that. What did I just do look? He thought it was just like fun and games. He didn't think it was going to come at him. He thought he was in the protection program. David Stern protection program, which means fines and suspensions. He won't swing at me. He'll get fined or suspended for that. And then, nope. Yeah, Kobe did. If you pay for it, I'll go. Austrian is for trans. What? What's up, Armor? Is Boots no longer a hyped fighter? I don't know. Look, one good performance from him, and everybody will be back speaking highly of him. Sorry, man, they're Devin Haney haters, and it's very sad. They're talking about size, but size doesn't matter. Manny Pacquiao was small his whole career. Well, Size does matter, though, a little bit, because Manny Pacquiao was also exceptionally talented. You're talking, that's a 1 in a billion fighter, is Pacquiao. But, again, those people who are called weight bullies, they also suffer doing what they do to their bodies. Losing all that weight and gaining it back like that takes its toll on you as well. It is a bit of a disadvantage. No, this guy was trying to disrespect my boxing knowledge. What guy? Tank Will. Boots. Malice the Palace is, yeah, somebody already said that. Also, I can't remember the name of the old school NBA player that dropped a dude. Robert Parrish dropped, was it Bill Ain't Beer, I believe? He dropped the same dude who was holding Shaq initially before Shaq swung on Alvin Robertson in the video I just showed you. It's Robert Parrish who dropped that same dude. The white dude in the beginning that I said was Heimlich maneuvering him. That's the dude who Robert Parrish dropped. Tank will never lose at 135. I'm with you, Boston. What's the most nervous you've ever been watching a fight? I don't know. NBA players today are really sensitive today, so you would have to watch what you say. I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah, well, I know who it was, Rob. Come on, man. I'm a huge NBA fan. I just blanked out between 2005 to 2020, 22. I stopped watching for like 15 years. Or no, that's longer than 15 years. Oh, no, that is. Yeah, it's about 15 years. Where are you going? Where are you guys going? Karl Malone almost took Isaiah's face off. Yeah, I remember that. I love Bad Boy Pistons, especially Dennis Rodman. Me too. Yeah, I knew we were trying to flirt. Oh my God. No negativity in here before I fucking take wrenches away. Also, the Knicks Nuggets brawl. Knicks Nuggets brawl. I'm a fucking Knicks fan. That must have been between 2005 and 2020, 23. Must have been around that point because I don't remember that. Derek Harper was JoJo English. I kind of remember that. Dude called you. Oh boy. You guys are. Do we need to do timeouts? Like, we adults in here. Well, some of us are not adults yet, but close enough. If you got deep voice, you know what I'm saying? If there's grass on the field, then play ball. You're an adult. So behave like an adult. Yes, that was during the Carmelo era. Funny story. I met Carmelo Anthony a couple times. I'm mad cool. I used to spar his trainer, and I'm mad cool with his trainer. This dude named Hino, Hollywood Hino. And Carmelo used to come in and in my gym when he was with the Knicks. He came to my gym because, you know, my trainer was out of that gym. So I met Carmelo. I used to see him throw punches and shit. See him work out. No one is taking my wrench. I earned this. Make videos about LeBron's son that will catch attention. Nah, I'm not doing that. Carmelo was that boy. Well, not boy enough, that boy enough to win a belt. Or belt, Jesus. I'm in boxing one. Ring. Devin Ja Rule Haney. Huh? What do you think about Dillian White? He just won. Dillian White literally is going to get CTE. He needs to retire. He's had too many wars. He's too old. He's all jokes aside, he should stop boxing. Exposed armor insinuates that he was whack or a fraud to begin with, which he was not. Are you on some notable names that you've Not many. Hector Camacho Jr. is probably the biggest person I sparred that you would know. I sparred a lot of dudes with a lot of fights, a lot of real experienced, rugged, you know, but very few big names. Canelo, shoots Canelo, resumes, man. Bill Haney hears voices in his head. He might. You mentioned Hollywood Hino. That's the African dude, right? He's American. Grew up in Queens, in Jamaica, Queens. Like you, Rob. He grew up in Jamaica, but he's from Africa, but he moved when he was like 6 or 7. He's basically from Jamaica, Queens. Do you know who he is? Carmelo only went to the Knicks for the money. Well, Plate says Jonathan Castro. He's mad. He's saying the N-word in here and saying he's black until he got exposed his real name. He didn't say the N-word in here, did he? Dwayne, I agree with you. Keep talking about Devin like you got the nerves, drug cheater. Wow, you guys are out of control today. They say Mungia activated a remake. Good, he should. After getting knocked out like that, one punch knockout, the fight that you were winning, you should. Yeah, exactly, SM. I'm with you. He's like 16 or 18. Hey, there he is. What's up, angry man? He's like 16 or 18. His channel is weird playlists and live streams. Keep saying my name. Say my name. Say my name. He's also, by the way, the only person who donated to the GoFundMe for me. So say what you want about him. He's literally the only one out of anybody, I think. There might have been one other person, but nope. So at least he did that. So what's up? What up, Michael? Ryan will make Barrios do the Devin Haney. He did. 100% did mark with. I'll screenshot and send it to you. Okay. Hi, me moon. What? Hi, me Mungia? Is that what you're trying to say? Why'd you give? I didn't. It's a fake wrench next to his name that he put. It's a wrench. See how the real wrenches are blue? His is silver. Boston, like you make yourself look bad enough, embarrassed. Hell no, is playing. All right. I'm from Chicago. Do you think we'll see you gasp? Huh? Oh, Ugas. No, I don't. Oh no, saying the N-word at the end is the end of the world. Heine Mungia. What up, Edward? I haven't seen you in a minute. Did you spar Eric Kelly? No. By the time I met Eric, he already pretty much stopped sparring because of his eye. He would just get in there every now and then. I never sparred, but I know Eric really well. He worked in my gym. Before he went viral, he was working in the gym. Yeah, no, I know Eric Kelly real well. It's my man. He's a fucking nut job. He's a little, yeah, he's crazy. Good guy though, deep down, smart, knows when to turn it on, when to turn it off. But yeah, I know him. Why you pretend to be black? Explain how you said you were a black person before. Goofy. Okay, you guys are. Mungia always been a lame. So you're not upset that your fellow Mexican got knocked out? All right, I'm gonna stick to. E. Kelly is bugged out individual. He is. Did you ever spar Kevin Rooney? Kevin Rooney? No, he was already in his late 30s when I was up there with him, and his son was still too young. So no, I never sparred Kevin or his son. Kevin wasn't sparring. Kevin Sr. He stopped. Matter of fact, the whole time I was up there, I was around him for like 2 years. Up there, he never even hit the bag once. He never even worked out, which I think would have helped his fucking anger and his alcohol problems. That shit, you guys know that who box or work out, that makes you feel good all day. Make sure to send the screenshot. Okay. All right, let's see. Fight or flight? I like that name. Are you the guy that does the TikTok videos? I don't know. Do I look like him? Sound like him? I'm assuming. I have a lot more popularity on Instagram. That's where I get the millions of views. But my TikTok is popping a little bit as well. So probably am that guy. Fair to say Canelo carried Mungia. I didn't carry him. All Canelo fans saying, nah, I didn't carry him. Yes, Kevin Rooney got knocked out brutally too by Alexis Arguello. It's on YouTube. You've been a wild card? Me too. Me too. We've both been a wild card. Do you ever get to meet Mike Tyson? I met him once. but not through Kevin Rooney. I met him somewhere else. Him and Kevin weren't talking. He left Kevin. It was a bad ending. Don King convinced him that the other white man's a devil. Fuck those guys, and then Kevin got pissed and Kevin sued him, won $4 million because Tyson broke contract just going with Don King. So no, I did not meet him. They were not on good terms when I was with Kevin. Matter of fact, when I was with Kevin, Tyson was actually in prison. That was right when he was in jail. But even if he wasn't, they weren't talking. Marco, do Lil Marco and Lil Marco Anna know you were a big deal on social media and they aren't? Yeah, they know. My son understands it more. He's 11. My daughter's 8. Yeah, they know. I mean, like, they know what level I'm at. Just followed the TikTok. All right. Appreciate it. Please do that because that monetizes, that pays too. And I could use every penny. Do you think Usyk Fury will happen if? Yes. Tyson even said it. Another reason why I fucking hate Don King. Yep, there you go. You know what terms were used to determine Kevin's pay with Tyson? No. I think, well, yes, I do. But whatever time frame that he was saying he was a part of with a verbal agreement, with the 15 or 20, whatever the standard trainers percentages, which is 15 or 20, that of the purses within that period. I know you guys hear me swallowing, but whatever. Tyson should have had Teddy and Kevin in his corner. Same thing with Teddy. Him and Teddy had beef. Would they beat him up? I don't know. Don King was the real devil. That's what they say. Is Kevin Rooney Mike's next trainer? What you mean? Keep stalking. All right, you guys got to stop this shit because I'm not going to keep reading it. Who's the greatest trainer of all time? I think Emmanuel Stewart. Yeah, he got $4 million, and that's public knowledge. He got $4 million in the lawsuit. Was why Canelo couldn't knock Mungia out? Because Mungia has a good chin. He's tough. He's a good fighter. I know he didn't look that way against a French dude, but he was. I mean, it looked that way for every single second of the fight until the one punch that landed. Yes, Dwayne, he would have. Great fights is, of course, the most coveted title in sports history. At least at one point it was heavyweight championship of the world. I know Dubois has a belt, but come on, this is the real shit right here. This is the lineal. This is the real one. This is what Turkey bought. The Ring magazine is this one. Rob, you didn't write anything. Why did Mike start training Kevin? Why did Mike start? Why? Because he went up with Cuss, and Kevin was with Cuss. You ever see a video where Rooney telling Don King to back up at the conference? Yep, I do. I have seen that. Fury rematch isn't being promoted well. Well, whatever, man. Greatest trainer of all time is Emmanuel Stewart. Yep. Eddie Futch, you think? Yeah, Futch is up there. Angelo Dundee. Cuss had 3 world champions. D'Amato. So Tyson made 60 to 80 million in 4 years. That sounds low. No, it's not low. This is back in the 80s. And I don't know how many years it was. It could have just been 1 or 2 years. I don't know the details. I know that he made $4 million though. And it could have been a settlement. I'm not even sure. So they could have settled for less. So for all I know, it could have gone to settlement and maybe 20% would have been way more, but they settled so they don't avoid more lawyer fees and all that. So I love upsets. We need moments like this in the sport. Tim and Mungia. Yeah, I'm with you. WC or lineal is the most WBC is the most prestigious of the belts. Lineal's the most important, which is the Ring magazine. It's basically the lineal. So the French guy hit harder than Canelo. I don't know if he hit harder than Canelo, but that punch that landed just as hard, or more than anything, that punch landed hard. You saw it. It landed just as hard, but also it's the ones you don't see that knock you out. Did you see Pritchard Colon's moms come out emotionally praising Al Heyman because he's been taking care of? Nah, that's dope. Frenchies have bad odor. Usually. Mark, you look like you smell like an Eastern European. I don't. I don't. Thank God. I don't. Mungia just got caught with a good punch. You don't have to be a power punch. Right, but it does exactly. But that punch also, you're right. I just said that. But it also looked super hard. You saw this whole shit go like in slow motion, like fucking cracked him. That landed hard. Wouldn't you say that the W, what? Mungia was also super focused. Yep, that's true too. What up, Schmoove? What does an Eastern European smell like? Just underarm odor, generally. French, usually. Not really us Bulgarians. Actually, yeah, Bulgarians too. No, you can't. You should listen to the story where Klitschko went to... Klitschko's fighting again. Am I wrong, or is that happening? Ooh. I got Riddick Bowe. He's too good of a boxer. And he's bigger than Foreman. Remember, he was called Big George because he was bigger than everybody back in the 70s. In the 90s, he wouldn't have been bigger than everybody. Never used the bum word. Mungia is who we thought he was. Cherry pick. I don't know if it was a cherry pick, but Turkish also don't use deodorant. Turkey. Oh, the Turkish. I thought you meant Turkey Al Sheik. Yo, Clarissa Shields said, I've heard a lot of people mispronounce Turkey Al Sheik. It's really Turkey Al Sheik, not Turkey Al Sheik. Clarissa Shields called him Turkish Ali. Turkish Ali. Like he's a dude named Ali from the country Turkey. He's there's that Turkish Ali dude. That to me was just really funny how she pronounced it. You're joking, Klitschko? No, I'm not joking. Fighting Martin Okoli is what I saw. Not Martin. Lawrence Okoli, I believe his name is. Usyk is gonna win probably, even though I want him to lose. But if Tyson Fury fights big, he wins. If he fights on the front foot, he wins. I don't know who's the most corrupt, man. I don't get involved in that shit because I don't really know what goes on. Rumors are rumors. Who the fuck knows? Is Turkish ever cut? No. I wish. Mungia got what he deserved, cherry picking. How is a undefeated fighter a cherry pick with 25 fights? That's not a cherry pick. Just because he had 4 knockouts doesn't matter. Win's a win. Paulie Malignaggi couldn't punch, but he was a hard guy to beat. Foreman hitting 200-pound bag is crazy. True. Have you really met her in Chicago? You said this before. I know you love trolling and doing your whole I'm angry Chicago gang dude or whatever, Mexican. But for real, have you ever met her and that's really what you smelled, or you're just trying to be funny? Hopefully you answer this without your classic angry, jokey tactic. How do you think Mike would have done versus today's heavyweights? Tyson beats everybody. Greatest of all time in his prime, arguably. Clarissa is very annoying. I don't think so. When she's pressed, when she's being defensive, yes. But when she's not, she's cool. I've interviewed her. Why are all these old heads coming out of retirement? Turkey Al Sheik offering just layers and layers of cake. At least Mungia fought 4 times a year. Yep, that's a fact. I bet Sugar Ray Leonard come out. Nah, he's too old. I'm telling him 25-0 is no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Would you say Kambosos is an elite? What's your definition of elite? He's one of the better fighters at 140 pounds, but elite? It depends what your definition of elite is. I've learned through me and Eon, actually, everybody has different definitions of elite. Mungia is so stupid for losing. Oh, that's what you come here and say he's stupid for losing? Okay. You heard. Okay, well, maybe it's true. It can, but it won't. Yeah, I am, for sure. Alvarez would fight Bud before David Benavidez. You're probably right. Word. This guy that Dylan White fought was 23-1. Definitely was. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. But the difference between an old fat guy, you know, who's only fought in his hometown of Nebraska, and a guy like the French dude Bruno, who's fought mad people. He's young. He's in shape. Like you're right. People with great records can be cherry picks, but this guy was not one of those instances. He had a great record because he was a good fighter and he fought contenders. What's up, Galaxy? What did I tell you about Mungia? Okay. I teach you a lot. Oh, shut up. In Sugar Leonard versus Old Hitman Hearn. See you in the face-off. Yeah, I saw that. Should Bueno take a rematch? Oh, Bruno. I go for a bigger fight. Fuck that. How come? Why would I be there? I seriously think Mungia's career is over. He don't come back and destroy Bruno. Nah, you married. You talking about Ness? He's there. Because he's there. He's married too. The walls are closing in. You're right, though. There's a difference. Should Bruno take the rematch or look for a bigger fight? Bigger fight. Beater, what up? Usyk, not an all-time great. Loses to any version of Foreman, Prime Holmes, Prime Lewis. We don't know yet. I think you're right, though. I think he would lose to those guys. But we got to see a little more. If he comes back now and whoops Fury even, like, if it wasn't even convincing because some people thought Fury won that fight. If he whoops Fury convincingly in this rematch, then you might be wrong. I got Usyk, unfortunately, although I'm going for Fury. And I believe that if Fury fights like the big man he is, he wins. But what happens if Trinidad is one of the greatest displays of... All right. I haven't even been using a lot of my voice effects today, but...
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
If I was Bruno, I'm calling... Yep. Canelo. I'm calling... No, fuck that. Yeah, you're thinking small. Canelo. Make that cake. Picture if he fights Canelo and beats him. That might be the fastest rise in boxing history to go from a virtual nobody, unknown, to the most popular pound for pound considered fighter in the world in 2 fights. That's what needs to happen. Boxing needs shit like that. Can you do a breakdown of Tank Davis Santa Cruz? I believe, I appreciate you. I believe I did. I did do one of those. Let's see if I could find it. I think I did. I'm almost positive I did. Let's see. Yep, here it is. You want to see it? Let me play it? I'll play it. Just for you. Just for you, Papa. Where is it? Here it is. Here we go. Just for you.
Vicious counterpunch ever landed. Halloween 2020. The taller Leo Santa Cruz gets things cracking by using his reach and height. Leo's GPS was updated because his straight shots found their way home, which kept Gervonta on his back foot and defensively cautious. So Davis decides to flip the script and step down heavy on his front foot. He pulls up his earmuff guard and barrels forward like a bulldozer. By applying this pugilistic geometry, Tank shortens the distance and is now landing leather. Gervonta also implicates a David Blaine level illusion. By remaining stationary and not returning fire, this cradles Santa Cruz into a false sense of security. In round 6, Tank lands a couple of titanium sledgehammers. Davis then jumps in the phone booth with Leo and patiently sits in the cut as his Intel Core processor collects data. Leo proceeds to land a clean straight right. The Baltimore native pump fakes more offensive hesitation by not responding. So Santa Cruz locks in and launches another straight right. Gervonta picks it off, but again stays dormant, which gasses Leo to keep the party going. As Santa Cruz shoots a third consecutive straight right, Tank pauses time and Matrix dodges the punch like Nero, while simultaneously erupting like Mount Vesuvius with a mandible-shattering uppercut, leaving Leo looking like he fell out of a 5th-story window.
You know what's funny? So I watched that video, right? And I feel like I've gotten so much better at what I do than that video. Like what I was saying and the graphics, it wasn't. I feel like I've just sharpened what I do because I don't think looking at that now and that's done since I moved here. So August, September, October, November. That's done within the last 5 months, and I feel like I've gotten so much better because I look at that now. I'm like, no, 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 no. I would redo that completely if I was doing it now. It's not the animation, Eon. It was actually what I was saying and how when I was saying it, and also the clip, how I was matching the clips with what I was saying. But that uppercut was nasty. Thanks, man. I think what I was saying was good. It's just I wasn't matching it well, and of course, I wasn't being as creative or as funny. But wow, yeah, I see a huge difference from that. Like I'm not like I look at that, I was almost like cringing. Like that's not that good. Like I didn't think it was that good. It wasn't bad. I just didn't think it was that good. No, I didn't hear that. Do you read a script? Yeah, I write it. I didn't. That might have been one that I wasn't writing actually. Then I write it down now beforehand. The reason I do that is it saves me time. When I just come off the top of the dome, I'll do a lot more takes. Like I'll do it like, oh, it's not good. Let me try this one. But if I just pre-write it, it just saves me time. Oh, that was mean. Damn. Didn't have to agree with me like that. Rude. You ever thought about doing a fly? What do you mean, doing one? Don't be hard on yourself. It's precise. I appreciate you. Like I said, I don't think it's bad. I think it's still good. I just am not happy, satisfied with. Like I didn't think it was that good. I thought it was decent, but not bad. Can all your limp gizzies in the chat hit the like limp glizzies? Glizzy means right? Commentating. Oh yeah, man. I've done a couple, but yeah, I'd love to do that. That's my goal. I just gotta get hired. Marco, that's the greatest. Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah. I'm about to get out of here in a second, guys. Growth and development, homie. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shit, I look at some of the other ones I did. But they still got a lot of views. So there's always something there, but it's progressing. The Butcher, he commentated on the Shane Mosley, huh? You should do Border. Oh yeah, the Mosley fight. Not just that, the Mosley exhibition. Yeah, I've done. You should do Border Wars. I'm going to, as long as there's enough people donate enough in the GoFundMe to get me out there. Otherwise, I don't think I am. You banging rakes? What? Mark, I want to see you in the big stage. Me too, man. Thank you. I do as well, for a few reasons. Not just, a few reasons. So I'm working. Hopefully, man, it'll come. I do feel like it'll come. Who knows when? Sooner than later. But anyway, all right, peoples, I'm out. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. Love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.